Welcome to today's video. Today we will be looking at our direct experience and recognizing, confirming that awareness has no location. As always, when we explore a subject like this, understand that it is always best to go into it without any preconceived notions, assumptions, convictions. So right now, let's just explore our experience together rather than having any firm set conviction whether awareness does have a location or does not. Really confirming these things and growing in these recognitions is all about being fresh with our current experience, looking here and now, and just seeing the way things are. The first step that we will do together is actually, I invite you to take a look at the room that you are sitting in right now. Look around you. Take a look at some of the objects that are inside of the space of this room around you. Let's say, for example, I'm looking at a lamp. I am looking at a book. I'm looking at a camera. I'm looking at a table. All of these various objects, they have a location inside of the space that they are in. So the space of the room is the container. And within the space of the room, these distinct separate objects have precise locations. The lamp is over there as opposed to being over here where the table is. The table is over here as opposed to being over there where that whiteboard is. The objects have a location, but the space in which they reside does not. For example, I can't really point to any specific point in the space of this room and be like, oh, that's where space is. In one way, it would be true. Wherever I point, space is there, but it's not really limited to any location inside of the space. Do you see how the space of the room is transcendent of location? Location only applies to the objects inside of the space. They have location relative to one another. The space is sort of the container in which the objects which seem to have relative location to one another exist. Anywhere I point in the room, space is there. So it's not that space is located anywhere. It's that it's sort of transcendent of the concept of location because location only applies to the objects in space. When we are talking about the space of the room, the notion of location does not apply. Now let's draw a parallel from that example to our direct experience. Look at your entire experience that is here right now. It's the experience of the senses, which is the perceivable world, the material world, what we call physicality. But it's not just limited to that. The experience that is appearing right now also includes your body. The body is also a perceived experience, an object. So it's the field of sensations. But it is not limited to that. If we take it a step subtler, your current experience includes even the mind. Even the mind is a perceived experience. Thoughts, feelings. All of this is arising, appearing in the space of awareness. So just like before, where we said all the objects in the space of this room have a location, but the space of this room does not have a location. Anywhere you point, it's there. Just like that, the world, the body, the mind are all objects, various objects arising in the space of awareness. Awareness is all pervading. It is neither here nor there. Near here or there does not apply to awareness. Awareness is transcendent of the notion, the concept of location, because location only applies to the objects, the experience arising in awareness. So in the perceived world, things can be here or there relative to the body. the mental world, things can be here or there. Thoughts come and go. Thoughts may be said to have a location. Feelings have a location. Sensations have a location. The body has a location. All physical material objects have a location. Awareness is the unchanging ground, the space in which all of these objects, which have a location relative to one another, appear. Awareness is that which knows. Awareness is the knowing, the being, the awareness. It's not inside the body is inside it. It's not in the head is perceived by awareness to be here as opposed to there. It feels like I am that awareness in the head because think about it. 4 of the 5 senses are happening here. And the 5th sense is all throughout the body, right? So seeing, hearing, tasting, smelling is all happening here. Touching is all over the body. So the senses are located here. The awareness is not located here. The senses are perceived to have a location here, but there's a knowing of them that is not located anywhere. Try to see this in your direct experience. The head sensation is located here, but the knowing of head sensation has no location. You are not aware from head sensation. You are aware of head sensation. You are not aware from sight. You are aware of sight. Even the thoughts that are happening here, right, makes us feel like I am here. Awareness is located here. But you are not aware from thoughts. You are aware of thoughts. Every perceived object, every perceived place that you feel you are located in is something you know. What you know has a location, but your knowing, you, that which knows, has no location. Another thing we need to come to see is that I am that awareness. I am that which knows. I am not a body that has awareness. I am not a mind that has awareness. I am not a person that has awareness. I am that which is aware. This is an undoubtable fact. This is an undoubtable truth before even the arising of any theory that says something else. And that's really what our learned knowledge is. The idea that I am a person that has awareness, that awareness is a function of the brain. These are all theoretical concepts. They are not in the field of direct experience. What this practice requires is learning to look in your direct experience without any concept. That's the only way you see things as they are rather than filtering them through your ideas of what they are and what you like them to be. So discern between the space of awareness and the objects that appear in it. Discern between being that awareness. See that you are that. When you rest without judgment, commentary, learned ideas, you start to see that it's a fact. I am that which is aware. And now you have to discern your beingness, your awareness from all the things that appear and pass in it, because all the things that appear and pass in it, all the things that are perceived to change cannot be you. And all the things that appear have location. You do not. So be as you are. Ramana Maharshi tells us to know yourself as you are, to know the true nature of yourself, be as you are. So be that space of awareness. And you come to know whether you have location or not. Now, whether this clicked for you or not, whether this was fully understood or maybe it just feels like a fleeting recognition, you have to practice every day. The recognition has to mature. And the 2 ways of bringing this into your practice every day is 1, meditate every single day. Sit down twice per day for 20 minutes each session and practice being aware of being aware. Be awareness. aware of your being, aware that you are aware. Whenever you find yourself in thinking, bring yourself back. Once again, by being as you are, meditating on yourself, you come to know the true nature of yourself. Next, throughout the day, as often as you can, once again, be aware that you are aware. Be present, aware of yourself, free from judgment, description, mental commentary, definitions, notions of time and space. And the nature of awareness will start to reveal itself. If you need help on your meditation journey, join our free community down below. That's all for today. See you next time.